What's going on, everybody? My name is Dave. Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto Awesome, where crypto is simplified and awesomeness is amplified. Today, we're here with James from Baby Dragon X. So stay tuned to the end of this episode because there's going to be some really good stuff that we're going to be talking to you about. All right, what's going on, everybody? So we got James here, Zibar, as you are known on X. So how are you doing today?
Yeah, really good. I'm over here in Singapore, and it's around 85 degrees. So it's like, it's 85 to 95 all year round. That's why I love it. It's not rainy today, which is actually really nice. So yeah, all good. How about you?
Yeah, that's nice too. It's actually, it rained for like 3 days. I'm here in Eastern Tennessee, and it rained for like 3 days, which was great. But I bought like 40 fruit trees, so I'm planting my food forest right now.
Well, it should be good. I mean, if you had so much rain, it would be easy to turn the soil. I used to work on a farm, so the best thing is rain. You get in there, you scoop it all out. Yeah.
Oh, dude, totally. I mean, I'm digging these trenches way easier like that, and then you also get to tell which holes fill up with water and don't drain, so you don't plant there yet. So anyways, I love it, but got all muddy today. That was good.
I'll have to listen to your stream if you do anything on farming or orchard. I don't know if you do that, if it's all crypto here.
I do. I have other channels, but I'm so fascinated by crypto, so this is my crypto channel. But it's not just crypto, it's Titanx and the whole ecosystem. And actually, obviously, you have been captivated by Titanx and the ecosystem. And you have now even built a protocol on top. In fact, you're even building a protocol on top of a protocol. So let's talk a little bit about Dragon. In fact, before we get into what it is, because most people know kind of what it is, you can give a quick rundown. We have only 1 week left for minting this. And I mean, you made it quick, but you didn't make it to where it's going to go down to like 1 to 1/2. Like it's still 1 to 0.095. So, I mean, really, it's basically like you're still getting almost a 1 to 1.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll give you the story, the whole story in just a brief minute or two. So I had the chance to get into Bitcoin in like 2011, but I didn't, right? One of my friends and work colleagues, he was using his work laptop, to mine Bitcoin. He was getting like, I don't know, 3 or 5 Bitcoin a week, and we didn't know what he was doing, and we thought he was like, maybe it's illegal and all this stuff. But I actually started to get into crypto in 2017. Here in Singapore, one of the options for a CEX is called Coin Hako. So in 2017, I had to go to an ATM and deposit 500 Singapore dollars, which is like 350 US. And then I bought a little bit of Ethereum, I bought a little bit of Bitcoin. And the KYC was different then. Because I was an American, I can only deposit $500 a month, right? $500 a month. So I didn't put a lot in anyways. And then I started playing CryptoKitties, and I made some money in CryptoKitties, but then I lost my passphrase. And I thought, you know what? This is kind of cool, digital money, but if you lose your password, you're done. Maybe I'll just park it. Maybe I'll just come back later. And then I did come back later in 2021, and I did GameFi, right? Axie Infinity and PegAxie. I had hundreds of these gamers. I'm a gamer myself, right? World of Warcraft and Call of Duty and all these things. So I had 300 blockchain gamers, just in GameFi. And I didn't care about the money, which is a little bit of a problem because I never took profits out. I took all the revenue.
I know about that.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Some people making millions of dollars. I was not making millions, by the way. But if you don't take profits out, you don't have money. That's just the way of all investing. Anyways, we'll fast forward to end of 2023. Had to remember what year it was. So end of 2023, there's a bunch of ROI dApps coming out. They're all over the place. Pulse Chain, BSC, Polygon, of course, Ethereum. And I saw this one called Titanx. And I thought, you know what? That's kind of a cool logo. It's kind of green. I don't have time to check it. I didn't look at it. It's one of the only dApps I didn't look at. So I finally got in. I was following a couple crypto influencers, and I saw 2 of them do something on Titanx, and I said, I better look at it. So on day 33, I got in. Too bad I didn't get in earlier, but doesn't matter. So I've been in since day 33, and I like the ethos. I like Jake's energy and how he's doing things, and I like this kind of this 8% dev reward fee. I like the way that they kind of built that into the ethos. I like the idea of audited contracts and docs founders and such. So that's kind of the background, and I'll just give you a quick how did I get started in Baby DragonX, right? So because I am kind of like active in the community on socials, I've got opinions, probably half of them are wrong, maybe more, and people just came to me and asked for advice. Some of them asked for me to maybe advise their project or maybe just give them pre-launch advice. Well, one guy came to me named Michael, right? He's out of Australia, and he came with a pretty cool idea about a luck dragon. It's Year of the Dragon for in the Chinese kind of the calendar there, the 12-year calendar. And I thought, luck dragon, that sounds pretty cool. So it was going to be a Falcor look-alike luck dragon. It's like the white dragon. It's really lucky. It's got a bit of a dog face, kind of a cute dog face. And we were talking about how should we launch this? Fair launch. We're going to do a fair launch. No matter what, it's going to be a fair launch. And we kind of had some ideation back and forth. He likes sevens, so I'm okay with sevens also. So it's going to be 77 billion tokens, $7,777 market cap. And, it's really low, all these things, plenty of room for growth, and we're going to renounce the contract. And then we spoke with Eric. So I've been following Eric, the lead dev project leader there at DragonX. I've been chatting with him for a long time. I like what he does. I like his sense of humor, and I like his abilities and such. And after chatting with him, a couple DMs, a call or two, I decided to be the first project to build on another protocol rather than build exactly on Titanx. Why not build on DragonX? Build on a derivative of Titanx. So that's how we got started. And Eric came with great ideas, and he's really been terrific at kind of guiding us through the pitfalls and coming out. Even though we're in a fairly high gas situation, we've had $80 billion of participation now. 80 billion BDX, not billion.
Yeah, right. Let's call it 80. Let's keep putting that $80 billion out there, man. Yes, let's do that.
Absolutely. I'll buy all the trees you want for that orchard, and and bring in some help for you to do it all for you. Yeah.
But $80 billion right, that's good. That exactly, because that's the one thing right now that kind of gave the hiccup in the system, I think, in my opinion, is these gas fees are insane. And you are the only person I have heard that's doing an incentive for it. So talk about because you're doing something super special for the community to come in and mint Baby DragonX. So let's talk about that, and then I want to get into a little bit about your future plans for Baby DragonX. But what is this mint thing you're doing, this kind of promotion or whatever?
So week one, right? So it's 2 days into it. I personally minted, of course, and my gas fee.
Day one.
Oh, you did day one?
Day one, man. I went day one. I was awesome. for a second. I was like the second highest wallet in there, but then bought like 13 billion, and I'm like, okay, well, no, that's okay.
I wonder who that. Like, I have no idea who that is actually.
Yeah, I know. That's the one that I came way in, and I was like, nice, good for them.
So they're going to be, that's going to be interesting, because what we have in line for the NFT collection, that's going to be interesting what they can do. So it was like we launch on a Thursday, right? So we launch on a Thursday at midnight UTC, February 29th, and that's 8 a.m. here in Singapore, so pretty reasonable. And literally after just one day, I said, oh, I can't have people paying this gas. This is too much, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, what can we do? And I've always been big on like thinking through things, and I chatted with a few people. Nobody had any ideas. And have you ever heard of getting your best ideas in the shower? Have you ever heard that? I get my best ideas in the shower. Well, literally Friday morning, I was having a shower, and I thought, what if I refund the gas fees? So simple, like so freaking simple. And then I thought, well, how would it work and all these things? So I chatted with a couple people. We chatted in the community, of which please join Telegram. Come on in there. And it's not all about Baby Dragon X. We talk about Hyper. We talk about Titanx, that type of thing. So the first week, we did a promotion where if you minted 500 million BDX or higher, we gave you 100% of the gas fee refund, straight back. If you wanted to mint 100 million to 499 million, what you did, you sent us your Titanx, and then we gathered it all up, and then we did one bulk mint. We can't refund gas on the small ones, right? So what we did, we had almost 700 million of participation, and it was about 7-8 different people. A couple of people did 200 or 300, a couple of people did 100s because of their budget, and we minted it all at once. And then I sent all of it back, right? Nice. It wasn't too expensive. Yeah. So even people with kind of lower amounts of Titanx that first week, no problem at all. I think we're going to blow some minds on week 2. I think so.
Okay.
I think we're going
to talk about it. What's going on? Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
We got some people watching. What do you guys think about this? Put your comments in there. If you guys have any questions too, I want you to put them in the comment section. So, okay, go ahead, James. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, fantastic. It's always good to keep an eye on the comments and the people watching, and people can watch it later. It's sometimes the times don't work. So we are about to start a new promotion. So for 500, if you mint 500 million to 999 million BDX, you'll still get a gas refund. Okay, that's pretty standard. If you mint 1 billion or more, you'll get 110% of your gas refund.
What?
You'll get a 10% bonus on your gas, because I would love to blow past 100 billion of participation. And I think we can, right? But there's another benefit. So first of all, the Titanx to Baby Dragon X is a 0.95 ratio. One Titanx, 0.95 BDX, right? So it's already like a little bit of a 5% there. So if you mint 1 billion or more with your Titanx, you will get 10% bonus refund back on your gas. You pay $35, you'll get back $38.50 in gas. Wow. Nowhere in the history of crypto has anyone ever done this, I'm sure. But I'm going to do it.
You're right. First time on this stream, he just offered you 110% if you send 1 billion or more. Now, here's the thing.
Well, if you mint, let's be clear. They have to mint. They'll mint through the DApp. Yeah, they'll mint through the DApp. If you mint
through the DApp, then that will be refunded.
Yep, and what they have to do, so we would, in order to not just send it out like nondescriptly, we'd like you to join our Telegram, just tag me in there, and we'll slide you over into a private group. I'll validate your transaction, and we'll note it down for compliance reasons. We want to see how much we've already, refunded back, and then you'll get the refund right there. So if you pay 0.0083, let's say you pay 0.00008 of gas, then you'll get back 0.0088 of gas. Like you'll get the refund back, the extra 10% all included.
Oh, goodness, that's amazing. So okay, wow. Okay, so should they take a screenshot of the minting fee, or do they not have to take a screenshot?
No, so what they can do, they could just drop the transaction. So we've got an explanation of how it worked in week 1. So by the way, crypto awesome, I've decided to announce this on your channel first. The community doesn't even know, right? The community is going to know right after the stream, but I wanted to give this one to you first. So they can stop in the Telegram, they can hit the pin message, we'll say exactly what they do. All they have to have is their transaction ready, and if they want to keep it kind of quiet, they can DM me separately, that's fine. And then we'll slide them into the private group. They don't have to dox their wallet. We don't need that. Most people don't care because it's on the blockchain anyways. But
are these fees on the blockchain too?
Everything's on there. Yeah, everything's on there. Okay. The interesting thing, crypto kindness. Sorry, you were talking. I had a.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just saying that's super cool to know.
Yeah, one thing about Etherscan, I mean, First of all, it's a little hard to read, but after you've been looking at it for a while, you'll learn a really interesting thing. So the next time you look at one of your transactions that has a gas fee, which all of them do, look at the gas fee itself. There's if you mouse over the gas fee, if you click it, you can see the price of ETH for that amount of ETH that you paid in gas on the day you did it. So if ETH was only 2,000 the day you paid gas, maybe the gas was $20. But because ETH is now over 3,000, that same amount of ETH on your gas will now be worth $30 or $32. So you can always kind of check there. That's why we would never pay back in US dollar amounts, right? Because the gas would never be the same. So we're going to pay back, refund exactly the ETH for 500 million to 999 million BDX minted. Sorry, Titanx used to mint the BDX, and then 110% of gas for 1 billion or more.
Wow, that's amazing. That's generous.
We want people to participate. We want people to
do this. So, okay, then you got something else that you said too, because I know you were talking about the NFTs, and I think there's some other stuff going on too. So, for instance, you said, oh, so there's something cool about having more BDX in your wallet, and I don't know if this is a secret yet or not, but like when it comes to NFTs, so it's like, obviously there's probably going to be a benefit to going in more. And actually, so with everything that just happened today, I mean, in the Titanx ecosystem, I have a feeling people are going to have a lot more liquid Titanx to spend right now as of today. In fact, I've been stacking my liquid. That liquid's up to, what is it? I mean, it's probably 35% liquid right now, but I've been stacking my liquid to get into hyper. And now, I read the hyper white paper, and we're not going to be able to use liquid for hyper. So I'm sure there's going to see. I don't think Jake's telling us everything. I think he's giving us a pieces here and there, but there's probably going to be some other things we could use liquid Titanx for. But I don't want to be. I'm not going to convert my liquid Titanx back to ETH. There's no possible way. I'm leaving my Titanx as Titanx, and I'm going into. Hey, sushi is green. What's up? So yeah, guys, I mean, that for me, it's more beneficial for me to take my Titanx and invest in ecosystem protocols. That's really what I want to do with my Titanx. And so now that we can't use liquid Titanx for hyper, guys, now you got more liquid. So let's support Baby Dragon X here. If you guys want, not financial advice. First off, I love your art. I love what you're doing. And I'm just so excited about the long-term potential of this community in general and the entire ecosystem that you honestly, bro, you are very inspiring to me. And I just want to say thank you for building and doing what you're doing. And I'm really excited to see about the future of this. I mean, it sounds like you got a whole bunch of plans. So let's talk a little bit about the NFTs, if you don't mind.
I thought you'd never ask. I thought you'd never ask. Yeah, so I've always been interested in NFTs ever since the first one that I didn't buy. Okay, so this one was called CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks, I think, came out. Yeah, that came out what, 2014? That was way too early for me. But I saw it like right about the time that I got my Bitcoin and my Ethereum, just a little bit. I saw this art, on the blockchain, and I thought, oh, there's art on the blockchain. I wonder what that is. And I thought somebody was kidding when they showed it to me. I'm like, what is this? How much is it? Like 5,000? I don't even remember how much it was. It was like $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. I thought, who's going to pay that much money for this little? I could probably do this at my desk. Like, what is this? CryptoPunks, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what NFTs were. But then you fast forward a little bit, right? And then you hear this thing about people. And this is kind of like a very far away place, and it's either Christie's auction or something. $69 million for that 5,000 days. I thought, what's all this NFT stuff about? All right. And the first one was the first one of 2021 was Bored Ape Yacht Club, BAYC. And I thought, I'm going to get one of these. But then I saw the art and I thought, I can't buy this. It's just not for me. I don't feel it. 0.0 ETH. 0.0 ETH on that day was like less than $200.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a fantastic investment, but I didn't participate again. But when I got into GameFi, that's all about NFTs. So I'm really into NFTs. Crypto awesome. Sorry for the long story.
No, that's great. Honestly, I didn't do the NFT phase last cycle either. In fact, last cycle was my first cycle. I bought my first ETH in 2021. And
Really? Okay.
But I got in right when everything was about to hit that blow off top. I went through the blow off top, and then I thought, just like everybody else was saying, it's going to be a hyper cycle. And so then I stayed in longer than I should have anyway, and I didn't take anything out last cycle. So as long as I didn't sell, during the bear, I should have been buying during the bear, but I didn't sell, which was positive. So now everything kind of like recovered early last year, and then just kind of sitting in a small amount of profit, but nothing big yet. But I really so I never bought any NFTs. My first NFTs were Titan Legends. Like,
wow,
I got into Titanx on day 63, and I was super stoked on the whole deflationary protocol. And I saw Titan Legends come out. I'm like, I'm in, dude. And in fact, I'm super stoked. I have an interview coming up next week with Titan Legends. There's some fun stuff they're doing too. But so as far as your NFT project, is that on the horizon soon, or is that?
Oh yeah. So the art is, excuse me, the art is well underway. In fact, I've pinged you a, I've pinged you a Google Drive share. You can flash it on the screen if you want.
Oh, sweet.
And it's in your X DM in the Twitter DM, so you can pull that up. So first of all, I'd like to say that Rudy of Titan Legends is a star. He's incredible. I'm an advisor for Titan Legends, by the way, and I'm also a mod in their group. So they're fantastic. Rudy's great. I love what he's doing. He's really got it going on. So about the Baby Dragon Adventure NFT collection, I consider the whole Baby Dragon thing to be an adventure in itself, right? Originally we were going to call it the Baby Dragon Experience, but I think Baby Dragon Adventure is a little bit more fun, right? Mm-hmm. So you can see here that we've got a bunch of different baby dragons.
Oh yeah.
Now it's interesting. I'm kind of just watching on my main screen. It's not showing the screen share, but I can see it on my other device. Maybe I think I'm got a connection problem. Okay, now it popped up. By the way, I know Blockhead. Blockhead's all over the, like, Blockhead and I have chatted like thousands of times. So awesome to see Blockhead here. So yeah, let's look at this NFT collection. So first of all, I've been working on this art since day one, since the first day that we created Baby Dragon X. So you can see there in the top left, we've got the original Baby Dragon. That's the green one on the black background, kind of the original. There's a couple different types of NFTs here, and not all of them. There's one more that I haven't shown. So we've got eggs. Everyone knows what happens when you have eggs. There's something hatched out of that egg. You don't know what it is. If it's a special dragon or whatever it is. Oh, I see you've clicked something. There we go. So, by the way, all the art is created by DALL-E, and some of the art I have sourced from community ideas, and some of it I have used ChatGPT to create a very complex prompt in DALL-E. So you can see this is one where you've got the egg, you've got the kind of insignia of a dragon on it, you got a scroll, and that type of thing.
It's epic, man. I mean, this is just gorgeous artwork. I really love it. It's amazing.
Thanks. I think DALL-E, I think these generative AIs are unbelievable. Yeah, I have no favorites, but I really like this one too.
Yeah. Man.
So yeah, so eggs, just like in Titan Legends, the eggs hatched some cute little baby dragons. Well, you don't know what these eggs are going to hatch. Could it be baby dragons? Well, we've already got baby dragons. You would think that maybe something else comes out of here, maybe a special baby dragon, or maybe something else. So we're going to have, a few thousand of these NFTs overall, and then we're going to have some eggs, right? So we'll have a lot of baby dragons, and we'll have eggs, and then we'll have treasure chests. So we got a couple examples of what treasure chests will look like. I see you flipping through. That's a zombie dragon, by the way. That's an alien.
Alien dragon is amazing.
Isn't that something? I was so surprised how everyone came on. That's really, I love the eyes.
Chameleon.
I would put that as a
Dragon.
poster on in my room. I really like that one actually.
It's so cool. I love the ghost dragon too, the baby ghost.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because
But
so
the alien's my
I'm not
favorite.
only
Amazing.
sorry. Go ahead, Crypto Awesome.
Oh, I was just saying that the alien's pretty sweet. All right, let's get to we got the treasure chests up now.
Yeah, yeah. So treasure chest. What every time you hear about dragons like Smog in the Hobbit and everything, you always think treasure. Well, so there's a key, right? There's always some kind of treasure in a treasure chest, and these treasure chests are also going to have treasure. So there'll be a very limited number of treasure chests. Number one, everyone who mints 1 billion or more of BDX will get a treasure chest airdropped.
Oh,
They will have a treasure chest airdrop. Now you can't game the system and mint 10 billion in one wallet and then get 10 treasure chests. The mechanics are one wallet, 1 billion or more gets a treasure chest. Now, if you do have 5 or 10 wallets and you mint 1 billion, 1 billion, 1 billion, each of those wallets will qualify for a treasure chest.
wow.
Yeah. So that's the real benefit. And this is the whole time. This is not only during the promotion. We've decided to announce this. I was already thinking about doing this. So this is anytime from day one. So if you did over 1 billion, great. You'll be getting one too.
Yeah.
And kind of so we haven't architected all the tokenomics for what these treasure chests are. But let me just say that I love gamified things, right? If you've heard any of my streams or read any of my tweets, you'll know that I am big on gaming. I'm big on reward systems, right? So the chest will have something in them, and anyone who has it will get some kind of reward in there. It won't just be a kind of a cool little treasure NFT with a cute baby dragon holding a key that's larger than them. There's gonna be something in there. There's gonna be something there you can
Now,
use.
if you open it, do you burn the treasure chest or not?
So no. It's a really interesting thing. This treasure chest will be your memento. So when you open it, when you click and you open it, and whatever this reward is, you'll be able to claim the reward, but you'll always get to keep the treasure chest. Now that treasure chest, yeah. That treasure chest may have some other benefits in the kind of the simple browser game, but for now, it won't burn. It will not burn. It will always have some kind of benefit there.
Awesome. How amazing. Okay, so what else? Anything else that you want to talk about with the NFTs?
Yeah. So I'll say one or two more things here. So NFT gaming is very hard, right? It's hard to build some complex things. Have you heard of Illuvium? Crypto Awesome?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Illuvium, they raised hundreds of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions. And it took them a very, very, very long time even to get the real estate. So I used to own a decent amount of Illuvium. It took them a long time even to get the real estate out. Like, they had the parcels and then they auctioned them and such. And then it took even a little bit longer till they finally got their little mobile game because they had demos, right? When you have millions of dollars and it takes that long to do games, you know that it's going to be good, right? You know that the game pieces are going to be good, the gameplay, the graphics and everything. We're not going to have millions of dollars, right? Baby Dragon X is not going to have millions of dollars. So we are going to, depending on how much participation we have in Baby Dragon X itself, we can get started on the browser game. But it looks like unless we hit like 150 billion Baby Dragon X, we're going to have to use proceeds from the mint of the Baby Dragon themselves, right? Meaning like the Baby Dragons and eggs and other treasure chests and such. So we're going to need to probably pop this collection out and raise some resource funds so we can have our dev shop, who I've been working with them for a year and a half anyways, on my other project. So they're really, really good. They're out of Lebanon and they're just fantastic. So the first iteration of this game is going to be pretty simple. We envision this to be a browser-based game. So the actual point system will be off-chain, right? We may use like a Binance or maybe a Near or something protocol in the background. It will not be on Ethereum, right? So you'll be able to use your NFT, you'll plug it into the site, you'll connect your wallet, and then you'll be able to like battle, right? There'll be an auto battler, something pretty easy, and based on the color of your dragon and some different traits, it'll either win or it'll lose, right? And then we'll have the weekly leaderboards. So that's how it's going to look in iteration 1. But I think it's going to take a little longer than expected because we didn't hit this 150, 200 billion BDX minting piece. Like that was kind of the goal, right? The goal was minimum 200 billion. Then gas fees came and slapped all of us on the face. We don't even want to touch. We don't even want to get near Uniswap. I paid $80 for a swap yesterday.
Yeah.
80.
Yeah.
Nobody refunded that back.
I paid a lot to mint my BDX when I did because it was day 1. But you know what? It's also like it was worth it to me because I did one single transaction, And that's the thing with Helios when it came out, man. I mean, I had to spend so much to do day 1 on that, just ETH fees. But the other thing is we don't really know what's going to happen with this. So I think as far as when you mint the NFTs, is it going to kind of be like DragonX when you go on there and you click for hybrid and then you can mint directly on your website? And are we going to be able to mint since you're paired to DragonX, are we minting with Titanx? Are we minting with DragonX? Or how is that process going to work?
Yeah. So I unfortunately I can't tell you exactly how it's going to work because there's 2 ways it can work. The first way it can work is to do kind of a smaller mint. This is almost like a dragon bond, right? Like a baby dragon bond, and you can mint something very special. It's like you're a supporter of the baby dragon protocol itself. So you could potentially own part of Baby Dragon X. And these bonds might be 500 million or 1 billion Titanx.
Oh,
out of that,
that's interesting. So wait, hold on, slow down. So that's a potential, but that's an interesting potential. Wow. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going. That's cool. Okay.
So that's that one. That's one way to do a raise, and then based on the participation of that one, maybe it's $5,000 of raise, or 10,000, or even 20,000. Then we can actually.
Are you raising Titanx or are you raising ETH?
So in that case, that I always want to burn Titanx. We will always do everything possible to burn Titanx. So the mechanics of how that works, we may be able to fork a contract that is already using Titanx for this mint. The challenge is, like, the audits are very expensive, right? Audits are very, very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing, especially Dead Rose and Hunter Security. They're top level, but when your protocol is bringing in less than a couple 100,000, it just becomes like a pretty large percentage of like that 8% dev fee. In fact, we may not make anything out of Baby Dragon X because of marketing costs and audit costs and paying our moderators and such. So unfortunately on this stream, I'm not prepared to guarantee how things are going to work. All I'll say is we are looking to use NFTs potentially as a raise for the initial the initial operation pieces, and then do the regular mint. I envision the quote regular mint to look very much like Titan Legends. So Titan Legends has a fantastic contract, very secure. We'll probably get it audited by one of the main auditors. And that one uses Titanx, right? You minted your 88 million or 28 million Titanx, and then you got your fire breathers or your legendaries, which I gotta stack myself. So nice. I'd love to use that contract and then burn a ton of Titanx in there. That is right.
Okay,
so that's 95%
options. You have options basically.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So to recap, anyone who has minted 1 billion or more from day one, 1 billion BDX or more from day one, will qualify for the airdrop. Now it's a little complicated in week 2. So in week 1, if you used 1 billion Titanx, you got 1 billion BDX. Super easy. But now, in order to get a billion BDX in week 2, now you got to mint that extra 5%. Like you got to actually use the calculator. I'm going to post this on X and in our Telegram, because you can't just mint, like you can't just use 1 billion and 50 million to get your 1 billion. I think you got to mint like 1 billion 60 million or something like that, just because of the way math works, right? I'll have the calculations all written out there, but one wallet has to mint in separate transactions or in one transaction 1 billion BDX or more in order to qualify.
Okay. And right now, if they want to use 1 billion, mint 1 billion BDX or more, you're actually going to give them a 110% gas refund fee.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Just for the next week, right? I mean, basically, it's over in 7 days. There's no more minting.
Yeah. I love cap supply is what it's all about, right? So that will end on Wednesday, March 13th at 11:59 p.m. UTC. All right. So because we started on the 29th, right? So we started on the 29th at midnight of Thursday, 29th February at midnight UTC. And then week 1 was finished at 11:59 last, what day was that? On the 6th, right? On Wednesday. And then the next one will be next week. So yeah, a little less than 7 days, or 5.5 days or whatever it is. And you can always check, you can always see on the Baby Dragon site.
We got 22 viewers right now, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about
fantastic.
If you guys are in Baby Dragon X, leave a comment. If you're not and you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment as well. Now I got another thing, James. I got a question about the liquidity pool. So okay, so it has not been created yet. Is that correct?
It has. So what you can always do, you can always go into the Baby Dragon X Telegram, and you can type liquidity, and it'll give a little blurb there about how to be careful.
Hold on. Let me actually do that with you on this. Okay, how do we get? Let me. I don't use Telegram a lot. It's kind of.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It's personally annoying to me, but I mean, I know a lot of people are using it.
It really is. So if you go in the Telegram, you can either type liquidity. So how it actually works here, Crypto Awesome, is if you click the BDX, click the Baby Dragon X handle itself.
Okay, and Linktree.
And then it goes to a Linktree. Yep.
Oh, tight.
And then
there you go.
And then from there, this Linktree will have a couple options. We didn't pay for Linktree, so we don't have a big, beautiful Linktree. So there you go, link in Telegram or view in Telegram. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna. I have to change the share screen thing.
Yeah, sure. Hey, thanks for the viewers for watching. I mean, it's terrific. I only see Blockhead has dropped a message there. So smash that like button. I always like to say this. The more you hit the like button, the more that Crypto Awesome's channel will get shown to other viewers. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications.
Heck yes, thank you. And I love what Mike Dean says. Spank that button. Spank that like button. I love it.
That guy's awesome. He is just full of great quotes.
So is this can you see Telegram here on the screen?
I can now. I said the guy squeezing the oranges. You got to squeeze the juice. Yeah,
it looks like Tom Hanks. That's hilarious.
It kind of does.
All right, so we go to the pinned message. You said.
Oh, so is this Baby Dragon X? It's too small on the screen.
Awesome, dude! Right on. I love that. That's so cool.
So you hadn't seen that yet?
No, I just saw that, dude. Right on. Oh my gosh, I gotta save that.
We made several for you. So check your DMs. There's a folder there with a handful of Crypto Awesomes. Yeah, we support our whole community. We especially support the streamers, like the crypto celebrities. I like to call you guys crypto celebrities.
Oh man, thank you. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
Good stuff. Yes. So if you scroll the whole way to the bottom, you'll see that I've just typed liquidity, which is one of the filters. So just to go back 2 or 3 minutes ago, what you asked, where's the liquidity pool? When can I look at the trades and all this stuff? So immediately on day 15, the liquidity pool will be added, right? So we've already, every time somebody mints 50% of that Dragon X that's made on the back end, that goes into the liquidity pool. So we're going to have a 50% liquidity pool of Baby Dragon X and Dragon X on day 1. It's going to be a very thick liquidity pool. It looks like you may not have done the catch, but you may have to come in and come back out. The catch was kind of interesting in Telegram. If you don't exactly do it.
I think I'm, for some reason, banned. It says this group has restricted your ability to send messages. It's okay.
Yeah, probably the catchpa wasn't grabbed correctly. So after the stream, just leave the group and then try to join back in. If you still have a problem, just DM me and I'll connect you with one of our moderators. It's actually Mello. He's all over all the cryptos. If you see Mello Crypto, he's all over. He's really, really good.
Awesome.
Really
good job. Oh, I love that. Okay, so your liquidity pool will be started on day 15. Now, when we don't have a ratio that it's going to be yet because we don't know how many people are going to be minting yet, right?
So what we do know, yeah, that's mostly correct, yeah. So what we do know is we do know that 50% of all the DragonX that's in the background will be used for the liquidity pool. So it's a very thick liquidity pool. If we have $100,000 of participation, we'll have $50,000 of BDX, right? So it's 50,000 of that LP in there. That'll be there.
Right.
So it's going to be a nice thick liquidity pool. I like to also remind people, don't try to trade beforehand, right? If you try to, because who knows what kind of bad actors out there making a little $100, $500 liquidity pool, and they'll just take your BDX. We can't blacklist them.
Already out there right now because I saw on there is a BDX Titanx pool on Dex Reader right now. So I want to let everybody know that's not correct. It's not going to be a BabyDragonX Titanx pool. It's going to be a BabyDragonX DragonX pool. So make sure you guys don't add liquidity to the wrong pool here because it's not even
absolutely.
That's already out there. Someone already did that scam. It's sitting out there right now.
If it's sitting out there right now, we may. So in our code, we have written, if you create a liquidity pool, we will blacklist you. That means they can't withdraw the liquidity. So right after the stream, now I got to do a little detective work.
Yeah, go find it.
Yeah. We have a script that was supposed to be running in the background. So if anybody tries to create a scam pool, we're gonna lock them. We're gonna blacklist them and lock them. But the scammers are out there. These scammers are sophisticated. There's a lot of money to be made scamming with phishing and the MEV bots. These people are making a lot of money. They're taking our money from us. While we're out here building protocols and the community's out there researching and deciding what to interact with, these scammers are out there just scooping it right off the top. And yeah, I don't like it. I've never understood that in any type of business, why people operate like that. But we're trying to take.
It's actually just as hard to scam as it is to do things right. And
agree.
Exactly. Let's just focus on. I like this community for the doxing. For the fair launch stuff that Jake kind of modeled for everybody, and you're following it too. So I just really, all the founders, I just really like our community overall. But let me show you this BDX.
Yeah, me too. Is it the right contract, Joe? Is it the right CA?
Let me see if it's still here. But I thought, I did see one before, but let me see the Titanx BDX. Maybe it's already gone. I don't know.
I'm gonna take a quick look myself.
Anyway, just be careful, everybody. This is why I like everybody go here to TitanXHub.com by Mike Dean. This is really just the go-to source for all the projects being built on Titanx. BabyDragonX is number 4 here. In fact, I love. So as soon as you launch your liquidity pool, this price should get populated then.
Absolutely, yeah. That price will be populated right away as soon as Mike Dean actually points to it, because Mike Dean does sleep, even though he seems like he's
a superhero, man. We all got day jobs, and even Mike Dean, man. So it's we're all doing our thing, but I can't believe how much time and effort he puts into this community. So thank you, Mike Dean. You're amazing.
And BabyDragonX, we support our crypto celebrities, and we certainly support Mike Dean. So Mike Dean has a tip jar, and if you can't find it, just reach out to him. It's a great thing.
Sweet. Yeah.
So yeah.
But also, besides tipping Mike Dean, get in here. You literally have a short amount of time, 1 week left to mint your Baby Dragon X. And this is it, guys. This is a cap supply. This is also why I'm excited about it. So hopefully this we get some blow off tops and stuff here soon. And then, you know, you're funded for everything you need to do. Because I think building on Titanx here is just building in general. But right now we're actually trying to benefit the community. You're benefiting every single person that has Titanx. And guys, if you're in the comments there, shoot a comment. Let us know how you're doing. But cool. All right. Well, what else? What else are you thinking?
What else? So Ethereum it's the biggest chain. Like, it's the biggest chain for the smart contracts.
Right.
But with the big granddaddy comes challenges with gas. Gas is never going to be cheap. The Denkun upgrade that's coming, you know, people were talking about a couple weeks. That is only going to benefit the L2s, right? That is not going to have much, if any, benefit for Ethereum. Like the gas fees are not going to go down when that happens. So these other chains, you know, Pulsar is going to be building on Pulse Chain, and they've got some really interesting dynamics going there. It's a sophisticated protocol. Jake has actually mentioned in some tweets, as well as Mike Dean, about Titanx. Maybe it's wrap Titanx on different blockchains.
Yeah, he recently today he mentioned that today when it was in regards to Hyper, I think it was. And but when I read the white paper, there's nothing about that in the white paper. It was just a tweet. So I really have no idea. I think there's things that we don't know about. I think he's kind of holding a few things back in his pocket that he's going to be possibly sharing with us soon. But I don't know. I mean, I just got a lot more liquid Titanx to use now. I'm like,
well, there you go.
What am I going to spend this bad boy on now?
Well, here's I mean, this is not financial advice and no projections or anything like that. So because there's so much liquid out there, it's got to be used for something, right? So there's Helios is a great protocol. I'm very close to Dude and Lou on their team. I'm actually a moderator in their group also. I'm not an advisor for Helios, although I would love to be on their DAO. They're going to have an official DAO with like a DAO committee and take DAO votes and governance and such. I hope to be on that. If not, I hope to be a contributing voting member in Helios. But let me also say that I didn't get to mention earlier on is Baby Dragon X was the first protocol in the whole Titanx ecosystem to run a governance vote. We did it about 5 or 6 days ago. We ran 2 governance votes. The first governance vote, snapshot.org, anyone who had BDX in their wallet, didn't matter if you had 1 or you had 10 billion, they could vote. And we voted on marketing funds. Like, do we hire an intern for, a few $100s? Do we pay an X ad, to promote some Twitter boosts? Or do we pay a crypto influencer, not too much, like $100, $200? So there was a vote done on that one, and we didn't get the amount of participation needed for a quorum. That's okay though. But we were the first one. We were the first one to run a vote on that. And
I voted.
Oh, did you go? You were one of the voters. Nice.
It's the first time I've ever voted in a governance vote. First
time.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many first time evers here with Titanx for me. And I just thank you for bringing that governance vote. It feels good to be part of the governance in something. Like, if you're involved, we might as well have say in it. And that's why, that's one of the reasons I think crypto is awesome, because we actually can do that kind of stuff here.
And I can't say it enough. Crypto awesome. I feel the same way. When it comes to the big presidential votes, you feel like one vote, it's nobody notices. But in something like Baby Dragon X, there's 80, 90, 100 holders. Your vote counts. It really, really counts, especially since the average person may not vote. So your vote counts extremely much. So we're going to do another governance vote too. So on day 15, the liquidity pool pops, right? And then the buy and burn activates. So probably the first 1 or 2, I'm going to run it probably 0.1 ETH or 0.2 ETH. It won't be a huge amount. And then we're going to put it to governance vote. So we will do a governance vote that will be 2 parts. It'll be, first of all, amount, and the second will be frequency. So, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 ETH, whatever it is. and then the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. So it'll be a governance vote with a couple pieces there, and then that's what we'll run. You know, we have a 34%.
Are we gonna have a stat page on the website so we can kind of see how much you have to buy and burn and all that kind of stuff?
You must be reading my mind. So our devs just sent that over about 3 hours ago. Yeah, I didn't get to watch the whole video. They did a short video for me, and so when you look at the DragonX portal, they modeled this dev team. They modeled our buy and burn after DragonX, because DragonX it's so easy to use and the code is rock solid. So ours is going to look very much like that one.
I'll go there real quick. Oh wait, hold on. DragonX. I don't know why it's probably not app. I think it's just DragonX.win. All right. So you mean down here, these boxes?
Yep.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah. You're right. On page 1.
Yeah, they keep it all. They keep it all right there. So yeah, our buy and burn statistics are going to look very much like this. The colors might even look similar, because we like the colors that they used there. So.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks legit. Okay, cool. Right on. Okay.
And there's 34%.
Page, so we're gonna know about that. That's great. Super cool. Yeah.
Governance code. Yeah.
Once we have liquid Baby Dragon X. Wait. Yeah, we do have liquid Baby Dragon X. Once we buy it. So is this gonna is the liquid Baby Dragon X going to be able to be used for something? Yeah.
Now that's the real question. You've saved the real question till the end. All right, let me do a little bit of waxing philosophic here, because I love to do that. So the Titan Legends protocol, right? The Titan Legends, they're doing something with the legend token, right? They're going to launch a legend token. They're going to do bounties. They're going to do ransoms. That's fantastic. Rudy has really, I feel like he's knocked it out of the park with the innovation of this. We're going to do something with the BDX. That BDX is not going to just sit in your wallet and be like something you can just project. Oh, if I hold it, maybe it'll be worth a lot of money. I want you to be able to do something with it. So we're working on some different potential utility pieces. We've actually got a couple extra things in tokenomics too. So in the tokenomics, you know that there's 14% for, I should pull it up to look at the numbers. So we've got 14%. Is that
in your white paper? Let me pull that up.
Yeah, it's in the white paper. If you pull it up, you can slide over to the tokenomics tab there. It's right on Get Book. The visual is always nice, having it on the screen, easier than just talking through. Okay, so on that top part there, we'll just talk about one of the items there. So the Baby Dragon X buy and burn, 34%. We got 34% of the mint allocated to buy and burn to boost your price, right? And to reduce the supply. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the governance votes. So Crypto Awesome, maybe you can help whenever we do those governance votes. We're going to make sure there's a full 12 hours in between, 12-hour notice to do the governance vote and a full 24 hours to vote. So plenty of time. If you can help, spread the word on that, that would be fantastic.
I'm in. Yeah. So do we have it? We don't have it. Well, whenever it is, you let me know. Just send me a DM and I'll push it out there for sure.
Fantastic. So down there, if you look down there, it says allocations created after the mint. So the grant program, 4% of the amount minted. There'll be another 4% minted after the final 11:59 p.m. on 13 March, Wednesday. There'll be an additional 4% minted that will go into a grant program pool. That can be used, yeah. And there's kind of a sentence or a paragraph underneath. So the grant program is meant to help fund new protocols when they're getting started. Now, the team may say, instead of supporting some other protocol or paying for someone's audit, why don't we use that for the NFT collection? That's fantastic. Let's do that. Well, of course, we can use that for a governance vote. So that 4% can be used. We want every single Satoshi, right? And we want every single thing in Baby Dragon X to support Baby Dragon X holders. Everything we do, the buy and burn, the grant program, and the future rewards pool, which is 14%, everything should be meant to build our portfolios. Make Baby Dragon X more valuable, make it more utility, make this NFT collection more valuable. The treasure chests, make those treasure chests full of something good, right? Full of some, maybe it's got some Baby Dragon X in it. Of course, it probably does. Maybe I've let it out of the bag there. So yeah, that's the whole idea is the Baby Dragon X. It's a utility token. Now we don't want you to move that stuff around, because if you have to stake it and claim it and move it, that costs too much money.
Right.
So there's some fantastic ways you can do things where you can keep it in your wallet, right? PTGC does that. So that's the Gray's currency.
Okay.
Whatever you stake and lock, it stays in your wallet, right? So that's really interesting. It doesn't have to leave in custody of someone else. I don't want custody of someone's BDX. I would rather it stay right in their MetaMask or their Rappi. There's a lot more to talk about on that one, but I just want people to really jump in and look at the tokenomics. Everything we've done here is for shareholder value. Even though we're not an investment vehicle, it's interacting with a protocol. I want our interactions to be valuable. I want my interaction to be valuable and your interaction to be valuable. And Blockheads and Sushi Green, everybody's.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, get over there, mint your Baby Dragon X and get your mint over $1 billion right now and get 110% refund on your gas. Talk to James in the Telegram group or DM him on Twitter or whatever, and then he'll hook you guys up. So this is amazing. I do really love what you guys are doing. I'm really excited on your protocol. I think with the cap supply, that's the cool thing. I mean, this is still going to be available for people to buy after it's done minting. But when we mint, we own part of the original supply. So basically, it's like so after we find out however many is total minted, you're going to have an additional 4% and an additional 14% of that amount minted for those two specific purposes. And that'll give a little bit of working capital for a potential a vote on what to use the 4% for.
Yeah.
And then also the 14% is an investment pool, kind of like what Helios set up, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we got the inspiration from the dude. Right?
I love it.
We're very vocal about that.
That's one of my most exciting things about Helios is the investment pool. So I do like that. So that's really cool. You're bringing that potentially some kind of a correlation to that in here. That's great.
Yeah, very much. I mean, the dude and Lou, we love what they're doing. In fact, I never asked to be a moderator there, right? I'm so active in what they're doing, and I really love the dude's energy and like the way that he built that thing. I think they're doing fantastic. And we actually, the reason that we were first with the DAO, the reason we're first with the governance vote, hats off to Dude, because Dude said, go check out snapshot.org, because I was looking for something really easy to use. I am a tech person in some ways, but I hate tech admin. I hate tech admin a lot. So when I went to snapshot.org, I found it was super, super simple. You create your space, you create your rule, for the voting rules, and that's it. It's very, very super simple. And then you create your little proposal, and then you just kick it out there for votes. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So the reason we were first is the dude point me in that direction. And that's why we ran those 2 votes early on. And we're also going to do like similar thing with. So where did that come from?
Which one?
Whenever you hit a link that showed the old white paper, that shouldn't come up anymore. It should take you right to Gitbook. I'm just wondering what link you may have hit.
Oh, I'll show you. How did I get there? It was kind of weird, but I went to here. I think I did.
Did you click Dragon Paper from the Mint page? Because that's where we changed it from.
No, I clicked it from the X. So right here on your pin.
Oh, is it from X? Oh, geez, we need to let me make sure we get the X updated. Thank you for catching that, Crypto Awesome. We're fixing things in real time.
No, hold on. Let me find out where I actually got that. Where did I get that from? Oh no, you know where I got that from? That was from Titanx Hub. So yeah, go to Titanx Hub. Click on the white paper
Oh,
link.
oh, okay. Let me. Yeah, it's still got the Google Docs. Well, fantastic. If there was a prize to be given out, we would give it. But we're just going to say, well done. You're like a crypto detective there. You're like that CoffeeZilla guy. You know CoffeeZilla? Do you know him?
I do. CoffeeZilla is awesome.
Oh, jeez. Well, I hope I never get on his show because if you get,
Right.
yeah,
Well,
because you don't want to
the
be on
only
the
way
other
you'll
end of
get on
that.
his show is if you do
Yeah.
some shady stuff and he has to interview, he has to research it. But
You know what I do
know,
like? I do like his robot, like that robot thing he's got on there. I love that thing.
yeah, he's legit, man. Well, James, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. We got 32 viewers in here, everybody.
Wow.
One last thing. So let's just, what is your current take on Titanx and the Titanx ecosystem? Because I know there's so much ups and downs right now. Everybody's freaking out, all these other things. But what are you thinking? What's your take on the ecosystem as a person that's involved and really heavily involved?
Yeah, so I don't look at the day to day. Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like Titanx. We've got tens of thousands to over 10,000 real people participating. Something like whatever 13, 15,000 wallets. This is a real ecosystem. Trillions and trillions of tokens. 17 different protocols. Over and above Titanx, you've got 17, 16, 17 other protocols. There's an immense amount happening here with building. Building takes longer than you expect, right? Even a fairly straightforward protocol like babydragonx, this took us 4 weeks to get out, just to make sure we had it right, and then the audits and everything. I'm very bullish, but I'm not bullish on, is this going to 10x tomorrow? Or is this going to 100x by September? Of course, I'd love these things. Right. I would love these. But I feel like this is an ecosystem that is here for us to build on. Make your choices. You've got so many options on the Mike Dean Titanx Hub sheet list there. Make your options about what you want to participate in. Participate in things that you believe in, or that you feel like will strengthen the ecosystem or strengthen your personal, strategies. Mm-hmm. I'm very bullish. I've got a fair amount of Titanx also in my wallets, and I'm going to be participating in quite a few of the different protocols. So overall, I'm bullish. I think these builders they've really got it going on. Like Jake had mentioned this, and Mike Dean, that the builders, and I'm not saying this to say that I'm great, I'm saying that the builders overall, we really care about the community. We're not just building something to make $100 million. We are building things to really provide value because it's very interesting to do. So that's my take.
Yeah, I agree with you there, because when I read the white paper, the long-term view of Titanx is why I'm really excited. The short-term view on Titanx it's really kind of hard to get people to look past a short-term view, because we're in crypto and like one day is like 3 weeks, and then it's normal world. I mean, it's like The Jerk. Do you remember The Jerk, the movie? He's like 1 day is like a week, and then 3 weeks is like a day. But then when I'm with you, it's like a day is like a week and a half. And I don't know. Anyways, the whole math is weird. But anyways, but
I literally said something like that yesterday, like almost the same thing. I didn't realize that was from a movie. Okay, I'll have to
The
look that up.
Jerk with Steve Martin way back in the day.
Right.
Dude, give it a watch again. It's literally worth.
I think I will.
But yeah, James, you are great. You don't have to say it. I'm gonna say it for you, guys. If we're not in Baby Dragon X yet, you got one more week to mint to get part of the actual. And if you have over 1 billion tokens, if you mint over 1 billion tokens, not only will you get 110% of your ETH gas fee refunded right now because James is awesome, but you're also going to be you're going to be in line for an airdrop of a treasure chest.
Absolutely. That should be very, very exciting. So if you have extra funds, this is not financial advice. Maybe if you're going to mint 2 billion, do it in 2 wallets. That's all I'm going to say.
2 billion, 2 treasure chests, 2 special prizes. So this is exciting for me. And the other thing that I like about what you're doing with the airdrops, because so many people get scammed with airdrops, because they go to a website and then they'll connect their wallet to, like, in hopes of getting an airdrop. the airdrops that I've experienced so far in the Titanx community, if you participate in something, the airdrop is for participating afterwards. You don't even have to hook up your wallet to get these
Yep,
airdrops. The
that's
airdrops
right.
are they just show up in your wallet because you've already participated. So you're not going to have to worry about getting scammed and connecting your wallet to some random website to get an airdrop, because you don't have to connect your wallets to get airdrops. You just have to participate in these protocols, and the airdrops will be sent to you. In fact, Titan Legends, they already airdropped me a couple different things. In fact, not Titan Legends, Titans of Battle. Titans of Battle got the Essence Stone, and then I've actually now been airdropped 5 dragons on Pulse Chain. This dragon console. So I actually have now. I didn't buy them. I've never even been on Pulse Chain, but it's so cool because, hey, I think that's a really good benefit of our ecosystem. We don't have to connect our wallets to get airdrops and risk getting scammed. All we have to do is participate in these awesome protocols, and then we will get. If there's airdrops to be had, they will show up in our wallet.
Very true. I mean, Punky over there at Titans of Battle, I don't know if it's a he or she. They really know what they're doing. And I'm on a couple DMs with Punky also. I don't know. I may be a mod in one of their channels too. But
oh my gosh,
yeah,
Titans of Battle is great. Yeah,
Titans of Battle, that's cool. Yeah.
I mean, I love what they're doing. And in fact, there is some fun little what are they called? What are they called? Carrots, or no, like things that you find within the website if you search.
Oh, like Easter eggs, like some people call it Easter eggs, right?
Yeah. So if you guys get into Titans of Battle, go check out the website. There's a couple Easter eggs I'm not going to tell you about right now, but they're pretty cool, man. Fun stuff. So
fantastic. I was so Crypto Awesome. I've watched quite a few of your videos, and I noticed that they're generally like 20 to 30, 40 minutes. Somehow I feel like I've overstayed my welcome. I'm like at an hour. This has been a blast though, but thank you for taking all the extra time for this evening for you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, James. I appreciate you too, man. And also you're in Singapore, so it's super early for you.
It is. Yeah. It's Friday. I mean, it's Friday morning. I love Fridays. I think everyone loves Fridays.
So. Yeah, it's almost gonna be Friday for me tomorrow. So it's Friday Eve for me right now.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, James. Well, you're amazing. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, my name's Dave. Crypto Awesome out.
Cheers.